What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and in all Hero Collector games, there are always bottlenecks that stop your progress moving forward with your roster. What were they before? What are they today? And how can we overcome these obstacles? Let's talk about it. Alright, so we're going to talk about bottlenecks and what they mean to us moving forward in the game, how they stop our progress, and what I feel is the new bottleneck today in our current state of raids. Well, before it was gold, right? That was the main bottleneck that was stopping us moving forward in the games, as well as, you could say luminous crystals was also one. It's not as big as gold because gold was very finite. It was really holding a lot of people back. But I feel right now, with the raids coming out and moving forward in your adventures, in your daily challenges for the treasure trove, kind of alleviated a lot of that pressure that we were feeling with the gold. Because currently right now, you see right now, I am sitting at 1.1 million, which if I spend on all the characters, it'll dwindle down really quick, right? But the more characters you bring up, you progress forward, the more gold you get to hold on to, because it's less things you have to spend on. But everything in this game costs gold, right? You got your levels that cost gold. You have your levels. You have your abilities. You have a lot of things that cost gold. But right now, I am getting, let's look into the treasure trove right now. Max level is 40,000 gold per run, right? So that's 120,000 gold you're getting 3 times a week. So that helps us out immensely. So 360,000 gold right there. 360,000 gold. Plus now with the raids, as long as you get that, well, even with the second, right? The second guild chest, you're still getting the same amount of gold. No matter what guild chest you open, you're always going to get an additional 300,000 gold. And through personal rewards, right? Through Chapter 2, you can get another, 65,000 gold on top of that. So we are currently, right now, not hurting for gold. Because even when you farm the campaign chapters, let's just go right here. Let me bring this up here. Nope, sorry. It looks like we hit another milestone for the calendar. Let's go here. Let's go guild campaign. Right, even on 5.7. Look, that's 1,600 gold per attempt. Right? So when you're farming these later 5 chapters, you are building a lot more gold this way as well as through the campaigns and everything else. So gold no longer is a bottleneck. Crystals. Yes, crystals are now a bottleneck, but as long as you have your challenges up, you're getting a decent amount. You're getting 12 crystals 3 times a week on both luminous and shadow. So we got those. We get, was it another 10, I believe? Or is it 5 or 10? It's not much, but we're getting that through the guild rewards. Let's bring up guild rewards here. Yep, you're getting 5 and 5, so that's an additional 5 once a week through that. And as long as you're farming every day, you can get those as well through the nodes. Obviously, it's a slow grind, but we're not really hurting on that. What I feel we are hurting on right now is character XP. Character XP right now, to me, is the massive bottleneck that is holding a lot of people back late in the game. And to me, it seems there's only just a few ways to farm up that character XP in little doses. So what are some of the sources we can get to kind of help us out with that character XP? Well, your first is your everyday farming. So as you go higher up in the guild campaign and the light and the shadow, you're going to get more. So we're currently right now in chapter 5.7. I'm able to get 270 XP per attempt per level. Now, obviously, you're going to get less as you go down the chapters. You're going to get less and less. But since you're always going to be farming for ability materials, you're always going to be farming nodes, you're going to be getting a little bit more. So always farm what you need to help your roster in that moment in time, but also kind of try to plan ahead. So if I can kill 2 birds, so right now I'm hurting on ability materials, and we're going to talk about that bottleneck after this main bottleneck. But even with that bottleneck, I can combine the two right here, because in Chapter 4 is the best place to actually farm for your uncommon ability materials, and that's what I've been hurting on currently right now. Not so much the rare materials. I have a lot of that stockpiled because I've just been burning through this node, and that helps me with my character XP as well as what I currently need. So if you can align 2 of your bottlenecks at the same time, that's a great method. Now we can also go to the Light and Shadow campaign. Currently right now in 6, you're getting only 142 XP. So you're going to get a lot more XP through the guild campaign than you would be through the light campaign. And I believe even in the hard, let's see what it is in the hard nodes. Because remember, hard nodes, you can only hit those 5 times a day. So we're getting 256 XP per day. So as I'm farming for Elden, I'm also getting my character XP as well. But these are very small amounts of character XP that I'm getting, not enough to sustain the level of growth that I want for my roster. But we also have the challenges. So 3 times a week we can do the battle experience, but still, even then, we're only getting 6,000 per run. So 6, 12, 18,000 3 times a week. That's not much. I think they need to give us a little bit more methods right now in getting this character XP out to us so we can bring our characters up, because leveling is a huge bottleneck, and I am running into that problem where I can't level my characters. But it seems like the quickest way, and I hate to say it, is using your wallet. Yes, I know. So right now, you're gonna get on these marquees, right? You're at least, if you get that tier 5, you're going to get 15,000. In tier 6, and this is the one where you need to spend because you need to get that 5th star on a character. So not only are you spending that $20 to get that free 4th star on him, but you have to spend crystals, at least, I think it's a minimum of like 5,000-6,000 crystals, to randomly open chests to possibly get that 5th star. Enough shards to get that 5th star, and this is where we get the big amount of character XP. Plus, this is where we get our epic materials right here to get those level 6 abilities. So, I'd like to see another way for us to get these big hits on character XP. I'd like to see maybe events every month. Random events, not just marquee characters, but like a reoccurring event each month where you can level. You go up to certain tiers, kind of like how Marvel Strike Force has them. They have gold. They have different kind of events every month. Like one's called Block Party, one's called for ability materials, for gear. I think I'd like to see those kind of events in this game. I was told originally that they had these events in the alpha and the beta, but they didn't really come into the game after that. So I think that would be a great source of these bottlenecks to help us. Even if it's once a month, it would be a great faucet to unlock. And as I always said, gold right now, and the reason I'm stockpiling gold and not spending it where I need, or where just frivolous spending, is we have that new glyph system coming out. And I believe that new glyph system is going to be a new gold sink. So we're going to be spending a lot of gold, modding these characters out, their weapons, so that they can go to higher tiers of power and everything else. I do believe that's going to be a bottleneck there as well. That's going to recreate the gold bottleneck. So I hate to see multiple bottlenecks at the same time. And again, like I said, my bottleneck currently is not only character XP, but also ability materials, because I am leveling all these characters and bringing their abilities up. I'm tapping myself out of the common and uncommon materials. Not so much the epics, but I'm burning through ability materials left and right. So any kind of events that would be brought to the game. And if devs, if you are watching my video, that would be great. First of all, if you're watching my video, but if you are watching this, please bring us events. Bring us events that would just help us every now and then. Like maybe once a month, just a new thing every month. Not even. I would like to say at least once a month for everything, right? But just some kind of event other than marquees would just be very much welcome in the game. So these are the bottlenecks that I feel are currently have a stranglehold later in the game, especially in endgame. And those are possibly the only ways you can kind of, pass through that bottleneck. And I hate to say, like I said, the quickest hit is with your wallet. I'm not advocating spending. That's why I want events or some other way of getting character XP. Otherwise, it's just a slow grind and just making do with the characters you have. So spend your character XP wisely, and only spend it on the teams that you're really focusing on. Don't go wide currently right now if you don't have to, especially if you're building raid teams. I know we get 5 attempts, so 5 different teams per chapter, multiple chapters, but focus on your one team, your main team. Then after you got them, say all gear tier 8, whatever level you need them at, then use your bottleneck energy and stuff like that to move to the second team, and so on and so forth. And unfortunately, that's how I feel moving forward is the only way to come out of this on the other side. So I hope you guys found this video informative. I hope you found it entertaining. If you like my content, please go ahead and give me a like, give me a subscribe, share the video. It helps me, it helps the channel, and I would be most appreciative. Thank you. Until I speak to you guys again, have a great week, have a great weekend, adventure safe, and good luck to you and your fellowship.